let's begin in today's training meeting. Okay. So today the topic is about the Lua script. So HTTP and JSON. Okay. So now first we are going to understand what it is the HTTP and what is the JSON. Okay. So and then the last one is the how to request the HTTP API. Okay. So first of all, what it is the HTTP? Okay. So HTTP is this one. Its concept is hypertext transfer protocol, right? So just like this top logic, it is here is our laptop, right? Here is laptop. So we type some kind of URL to on a browser, right? Then we can request this HTTP to the server. Then it will batch it. This one is the first step. Okay. Request to the type URL to request to the server. Then server will batch a web page to our computer PC, right? Totally two step. So for example, the simplest example is like I type the google.com, right? Then we click it. Please wait a moment. The network is not so well. Maybe we try another. For example, like our WECON support center, right? So we type this URL to this import bar. Then we return a website page to our interface, right? So it is a complete step of request HTTP. Okay. Any question about this part? If not, we are moving on the next. So the next one is about what is JSON. So JSON is the JavaScript object notation. Okay. So here is its concept. So it is lightweight data interchange format, blah blah blah. So actually, in shortly, it's just a data format. Okay. It doesn't relate to any other programming language. It is a data format. We just need to notice this one. Actually, on the Lua tutorial, I remember we already talk about this concept. So maybe wait a moment. We check on the table. Let me open the project. So in the tutorial when we talk about this table, we already mentioned about this JSON format. Okay, it is data structure. So we can convert table data between changing the data format between the table and the JSON format using this kind encode and decode, right? So like this one. So encode is about to the Lua table to convert into the JSON script string, and the decode is convert from JSON string into the table data. Okay. So we back to this so here is the so the next one is about how to request the HTTP API. Okay, so here I make a example of the weather API. Okay, here is I find a free weather forecast API, so we can register on this platform and test the HTTP request. Okay, so here is the we have a API Explorer. Okay, so it is some kind of the HTTP test tool. Okay, for example, the Postman. Did you guys know this? It is common used HTTP tool for test. Okay, so this API Explorer, it also can do the same job. So here is so first thing is we need to find this API document, right? So here is the document we need to refer first. Okay, so because I want to make the HTTP weather forecast, right? So I need to find this forecast API. Okay, so we will understand because sorry, I forgot. Because this request API it supports both HTTP or HTTPS. So here I used the HTTP as example. Okay. So here is the forecast API we want to make a demonstration. So here he just required us to input this value, parameters. Okay, so forecast just the city name, and here's how many days we want to forecast, and here is the did you want to get the air quality, and did you want to get this weather alter? Okay, so we select as no, and because of 10 days too long, so I just select as one day forecast as example. Screen not visible. Sorry, how about now? Okay. So I just mentioned about here we use this weather API to make demonstration. So here first thing we need to find the HTTP API document. Okay. So here is the document of this weather forecast API. So if we want to test this HTTP request, we can use this API Explorer. Okay, so here is because I register on this platform, and he has some free days, so we can test it, a trial for some test trial. So here is the forecast we want to request, and here is the parameters we need to input. For example, here in the city is the London. Okay, so and how many days we want to forecast the weather, and because 10 days is too long, I just select one, and below these two is to get whether we want to get this air quality or weather alert. So we just want to show this forecast, so we can directly to click this show response. Then we will see this request body is something like that. Okay. So here is the JSON data. Okay. So we can pass this into the JSON. Pass into the please wait a moment. So as we can see, here is the structure, our structure of this JSON data. Okay. So here we can see this information of this city, some kind of name, location, and some kind this weather information, right? So for example, so here is the how we already do the prepare job. Sorry, right? Then we can programming on our Lua code. So here is our project, demonstration project. So we can call this API to request the HTTP. On the screen, I here also using this London to make demonstrate. Okay, because here I just because here table data I directly print, so we will see it is non viewable data. So here is the table, right? So we need to parser this JSON value. Okay. So at this time we can use this to use this structure to call this according to this key value to get the data we wanted. For example, I want to know its name, the city name. So we need to remove location, right? And here is the name. So I click this lower button again. So as we can see, we get this city name successfully, right? So next we want to, for example, now we want to get this humanity value. Okay, so he is below on his current table. So I humidity. So I click this button again. The value is full. So it seems like this value is not corresponding to this value. But anyway, it is we can get this value for according this format. Okay, it's current and humidity, and we can get this value. Then after we get this value, so we can put on our screen, right? So for example, here I put set into the some internal address. Okay, so for example, I put on one HTTP 100 because this value wait a moment, maybe this type is of is string, so we cannot directly set into the number string, number address. I need to check first. So I click here again. So here is the number, so we can directly set into the use this set word to set into our internal address. Okay. So I put into a screen this 100. Okay, and compile again. So we click this button. See, so the humidity value into this our HMI internal address. So this is the how we parse the value from the JSON JSON format data. Okay. So for example, I want to back to this. So I want to load the current temperature. right? So I do the same thing, and new just, so for example here, to humidity and the temperature. Same, we try to get this table data because it is current and temp C, right? So we temp dash C. Okay, so then let me compile. So we click the button. So see the value, the temperature value into this HTW 200, and his humidity value into this HTW. Okay, 100. So any question for this part? Can you record? Yes, I record all the I record all. So here is how we parse the JSON data. Okay. So something like we also can, for example here, time. Maybe we try another one. So for example, so this time is location and local time, right? So is it my share is terminate? Oh, so local and the local time. sorry, local time. So it is a string. So we need to, for example, I send a string, right? Because it is string type value. For example, HTW 300. So it is. So we can see his local time is print parser into this our internal address. So this is all the content I want to present today. Okay. So any question? Any question for today's meeting? And we also have a postman. This is a common used tool for the HTTP request. Okay. We also can use this one to test HTTP request before we want to programming on a Lua. If you guys don't have any questions, then we end this meeting in 1 minute later. Okay. Can we send on multiple server? Of course. Because we didn't. You can. Wait a minute. Because here I just to request one URL, right? So you can request multiple URL and send same time. Of course we can do. Just to call function need to. For example, here is the different URL, right? So we need to call the function. For example, like that. Yes. Okay. So thanks for your attending. Okay. See you next time. Goodbye.